It's week 1 of the National Football League, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olson. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Young. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll get about 2. Willie Gay with the stop. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Young. Secured by the veteran Adam Thielen. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll motion over Thielen. Out of the shotgun, Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, Rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. To be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Carr working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Shaheed in motion. From the shotgun, it's Carr. The left side into the hands of Olave. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the Panthers' 15-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Young. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Young hands it to Hubbard. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is Young. The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Now,
line.
Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. This one is caught by Moreau. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still first down.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Marshall is on the move. On second down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10. Carr. Got it into the hands of Olave.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here.
Offside.
I think he's going to lose a yard.
Automatic first down.
Set to go now on first and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction. Defense. Still second down.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-3 game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on first down. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. On first down is Young. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. All even, 3 apiece, the score. More from New Orleans after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw is Young. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Here's Young to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard.
At the Saints' 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Hubbard. Ho-ho! He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Young to throw on first and 10. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, Their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it's going to be fourth down.
Harrison Davis on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 6-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Pass is caught by Olave. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Panthers' 47-yard line.
2nd down, Carr. Throw right side to Olave. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Carr. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Carr now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Carr working out of the gun. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. His kick is good. The Saints open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Marshall is on the move. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast, snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A second down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Marshall is on the move. From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And now it's fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Saints offense and Derek Carr set to take over once more. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Carr now. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. Oh, yeah. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Here's the pistol snap to Young. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Now Hubbard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, Young. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. On 1st and 10, Carr.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back is Carr. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Young to throw on 1st down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Lou Headley now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own
The visitors'
35-yard
offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in backwards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Out of the
6.
shotgun, Young. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He completes it to Marshall. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Young. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara. Oh. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Shaheed in motion. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Carr. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Carr. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Carr. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Carr. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Carr. That one complete to A.T. Perry. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Carr working out of the gun. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Carr. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. 2nd down, Carr. To the goal line and in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. This one into the hands of Marshall. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. He'll work forward for a couple. Colin Saunders getting in there to make the tackle. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Young. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Carr to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Olave. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Still 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
The Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Play is made there by DJ Wannum. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back is Carr. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Young fires quick. That's Thielen.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll try the right side with Hubbard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Demario Davis there on the play. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Young. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Young. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action with Carr. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They'll run. It's Kamara.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. Brings up 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Panthers offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He completes it to Marshall.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
But we tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for their next possession. Here's 1st and 10. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Carr now on. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on 1st down. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hubbard. And he will score! Game on! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Panthers 13.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
A give up the middle with Kamara. This will be a Saints first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Alvin Kamara. And when you think about his career, Mike, the fact that for 7 straight years he's over 1,100 yards from scrimmage, that's the consistency. That's the ability to impact the game both as a runner and as a receiver that really makes him stand out from a lot of the other running backs in the league. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not...
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Woo! Trying to tiptoe around the defenders there. He'll wind up with a gain of 5. Third and long.
Brings up third down.
Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Second down and 8. Another run here with Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now Young. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Carr. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he's going to have a Saints first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now, Carr. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Carr now. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. It's a give now to Kamara. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. From the shotgun, it's Carr. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Young. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. From the gun, it's Young. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. On first down is Young. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. But it would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Young to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Kamara, running right. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, there's really 2 schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the 4th quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves back in the game. Well, that's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. This one deep downfield for Mingo. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, with the good coverage, and there to get a hand on it. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They'll go. Young. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. So this one, a win for the Saints. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden